6 worst family cars to avoid in 2024. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Now I know what you're thinking. Another car review? But trust me on this one, folks, this isn't your typical car review channel. We're not just looking at shiny new models and fancy features. We're about to dive deep into the trenches, the underbelly of the car world, and expose the 6 worst family cars you should absolutely, positively avoid in 2024. Why are we doing this? Because nobody deserves to be stuck with a lemon, especially when it comes to something as important as a family car. If you're in the market for a new family car, make sure to watch till the end to save yourself from making a costly mistake. You might just thank me later. Alright, let's kick things off with Car Model A, a vehicle that seems determined to empty your wallet at every gas station stop. I mean, we get it, gas prices are through the roof these days, but this thing takes it to a whole new level. We're talking fuel economy numbers that would make a Hummer blush. And it's not just the fuel efficiency, folks. Oh no, this car is a masterclass in high maintenance costs. Think of it as the needy friend who's constantly asking for money. Oh, my timing belt just went out. My catalytic converter needs replacing. Can you lend me a few hundred for a new transmission? It's enough to drive you absolutely bonkers. Seriously, the amount of time and money you'll spend keeping this thing on the road is enough to make you want to pull your hair out. And don't even get me started on the depreciation. This thing loses value faster than a melting ice cream cone on a hot summer day. You'd be better off investing in a nice bicycle, at least you'd get some exercise while you're at it. Trust me folks, steer clear of Car Model A if you value your sanity and your bank account. Next up we have Car Model B, a vehicle that seems to think it's a clown car designed for contortionists. Seriously, the lack of space in this thing is almost comical. You'll be playing Tetris with your kids and groceries just trying to get everyone and everything inside. And don't even think about taking a long road trip in this thing. Unless, of course, you enjoy the feeling of your knees being jammed into your ears and your luggage riding shotgun. Speaking of luggage, good luck fitting anything more than a toothbrush and a change of underwear in the trunk. I'm not exaggerating when I say that you could probably fit more stuff in a clown car. It's like the designers of this car forgot that families need space, for things like strollers, sports equipment, and the occasional emergency Costco run haul. Honestly, if you're looking for a car that will make you feel like you're constantly playing a game of sardines, then Car Model B is the perfect choice. But if you value your personal space and sanity, I suggest looking elsewhere. Now, let's talk about Car Model C, a vehicle that seems to be stuck in a time warp, technologically speaking. I mean, it's 2024, folks. We've got self-driving cars, electric cars that can go from 0 to 60 in under 2 seconds, and cars that can practically park themselves. But Car Model C? It's still rocking technology from the Stone Age. We're talking about a radio that looks like it was ripped straight out of a 1990s cassette player, Bluetooth connectivity that works about as well as a carrier pigeon, and a navigation system that's about as accurate as throwing darts at a map. And don't even get me started on the lack of safety features. It's like the designers of this car forgot that safety is kind of important, especially when you're talking about a family vehicle. We're talking about a grand total of 1 airbag, and that's being generous. No lane departure warning, no blind spot monitoring, no automatic emergency braking. It's like they're trying to reinvent the wheel but doing it badly. Seriously folks, if you're looking for a car that will transport you back in time to a simpler, less technologically advanced era, then Car Model C is the way to go. But if you value things like modern technology and safety features, you might want to look elsewhere. Trust me, you'll thank me later. Chapter 4. Car Model D, the backbreaker. Alright, let's move on to Car Model D, a vehicle that seems to have been designed by someone who's never actually ridden in a car before. I'm not exaggerating when I say that this thing rides like a buckboard wagon on a cobblestone street. Every bump, every pothole, every imperfection in the road is felt with excruciating detail. You'll be bouncing around like a ping pong ball in a lottery machine. And don't even get me started on the handling. It's like trying to steer a boat through a hurricane. The steering is about as responsive as a wet noodle, and the body roll will have you feeling like you're going to tip over every time you take a corner. It's enough to make you want to invest in a neck brace and a good chiropractor. Seriously folks, if you're looking for a car that will give you whiplash and a sore back, then Car Model D is the perfect choice. But if you value your spine and your sanity, I suggest looking elsewhere. Chapter 5, Car Model E, the Recall King. Up next we have Car Model E, a vehicle that's more familiar with the inside of a repair shop than it is with the open road. This thing is the king of recalls, the champion of breakdowns, the sultan of service engine soon lights. Seriously, you'll be on a first-name basis with your mechanic after owning this car for a week. It's like it was designed to fall apart piece by piece until there's nothing left but a pile of rusty bolts and a hefty repair bill. From faulty transmissions to electrical gremlins that would make Frankenstein jealous, this car has it all. And don't even get me started on the engine. It's about as reliable as a used car salesman's promise. You'll be stranded on the side of the road more times than you can count, cursing the day you ever laid eyes on this mechanical nightmare. Honestly, if you're looking for a car that will test your patience, your wallet, and your faith in humanity, then Car Model E is the perfect choice. But if you value your time, your money, and your sanity, I suggest running, not walking in the opposite direction. Chapter 6, Car Model F, the depreciation disaster. And last but certainly not least, we have Car Model F, a vehicle that's about as financially sound as investing in a pigeon racing team. This thing depreciates faster than a melting ice sculpture in a sauna. You'll lose more money driving this car off the lot than you would if you just set fire to a stack of $100 bills. It's like watching your hard-earned money evaporate into thin air. And don't even think about trying to sell this thing after a few years. You'll be lucky to get enough money to buy a decent used bicycle. It's like trying to sell a moldy loaf of bread to a starving man. No one wants it, and the ones who do are only willing to pay pennies on the dollar. Seriously folks, if you're looking for a car that will make you the laughingstock of your financial advisor, then Car Model F is the perfect choice. But if you value your financial well-being and your credit score, I suggest investing in something a little more stable, like a nice reliable wheelbarrow. Avoid these automotive atrocities. Well folks, there you have it, the 6 worst family cars to avoid in 2024. If you're in the market for a new family vehicle, I urge you to steer clear of these automotive atrocities. Your wallet, your sanity, and your passengers will thank you. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Let us know in the comments if there are any other cars you think should be on this list. We're always on the lookout for more automotive offenders. Until next time, stay safe out there on the roads and happy car hunting.